Your Notre Dame live stream will begin soon. Thanks for watching. Your Notre Dame live stream will begin soon. Thanks for watching. Your Notre Dame live stream will begin soon. Thanks for watching. Your Notre Dame live stream will begin soon. Thanks for watching. Your Notre Dame live stream will begin soon. Thanks for watching. Your Notre Dame live stream will begin soon. Thanks for watching. Your Notre Dame live stream will begin soon. Thanks for watching. Your Notre Dame live stream will begin soon. Thanks for watching. Your Notre Dame live stream will begin soon. Thanks for watching. Your Notre Dame live stream will begin soon. Thanks for watching. Your Notre Dame live stream will begin soon. Thanks for watching. Your Notre Dame live stream will begin soon. Thanks for watching. Your Notre Dame live stream will begin soon. Thanks for watching. Your Notre Dame live stream will begin soon. Thanks for watching. Your Notre Dame live stream will begin soon. Thanks for watching. Your Notre Dame live stream will begin soon. Thanks for watching. Your Notre Dame live stream will begin soon. Thanks for watching. Your Notre Dame live stream will begin soon. Thanks for watching. Your Notre Dame live stream will begin soon. Thanks for watching. Your Notre Dame live stream will begin soon. Thanks for watching. Your Notre Dame live stream will begin soon. Thanks for watching. Your Notre Dame live stream will begin soon. Thanks for watching.
Good afternoon to all of you, and all be seated, please. I am Stefanos Polizoidis, Dean of the School of Architecture. On behalf of the faculty and the staff of our school, I would like to welcome the graduating students and their parents, families, and friends to the 2024 School of Architecture Diploma ceremony. Today, we honor the accomplishments of our students, and we celebrate the journey of academic prowess and personal growth. But before we begin, let me introduce the professors on the stage with me. Previously to my right and currently to my left, all of them to my left, Samir Yunus, Associate Dean for Faculty Affairs and Curriculum, Ming Wu, Associate Dean for Research, Scholarship, and Creative Work, Samantha Solden-Teach, behind me, Assistant Dean for Graduate Studies and Advising Dean, and Stephen Sems, directly behind me, Director of the Michael Christopher Duda Center for Preservation, Resilience, and Sustainability. On the other side of the podium, Michael Ikoudis, Professor of Architecture and Commencement speaker, and then valedictorian of the Graduate Architecture programs in plural, Nikolai Grigorievsky, valedictorian of the Historic Preservation Graduate Program, Elena Edzo, undergraduate valedictorian Hannah Wiley, and salutatorian Nathan Waltz, who are now invited to the podium to give today's invocation. Nathan?
Thank you, Dean Polizoidis. As is our tradition at the University of Notre Dame, let us begin in prayer. Almighty God, we gather today in joy, in a celebration of bounty. We celebrate together the formation of character and values that are so central to the mission of Our Lady's University. Even in celebration, however, many of our hearts turn elsewhere. We remember all those who are not with us today, and we ask that you hold them in your hand. We remember all those around the world whose human dignity is denied. We implore you, God, to show your face to the impoverished, the marginalized, and the refugee. While we are a community diverse in background, creed, race, and nationality, we are united in our yearning for the justice and peace that come from love. Let us be vehicles for your justice and instruments of your peace. We remember in your words that in feeding and clothing the vulnerable, we are feeding and clothing you as well. As the world groans under the weight of violence and bloodshed, especially in Ukraine, Israel, and Palestine, we pray for peace. So that divisions can be bridged and that relationships can be healed, we pray for reconciliation. In neglecting to steward your creation, we face environmental decay, and we pray for the restoration of our world. We are sent out into that world today. And Lord, we remember your instruction as you sent out your disciples. Forgoing money, shoes, and coats, they went out into a challenging world, but they received your grace and spirit along the way. We, too, received generously at Notre Dame. We now pray for your spirit to rest upon us, that we may give generously as well. We pray this in your name. Amen.
Thank you, Nathan, for this inspiring invocation. It is indeed wonderful to see the parents, siblings, family, and friends, and all of those who have gathered here today to celebrate this special moment. Class of 2024, please stand and join me in acknowledging the depth of their love, their support and sacrifice that's finally gotten you to the completion of this stage of architectural education. Class of 2024, both undergraduate and graduate students. This annual graduation celebration is our school's most joyful day of the year. Memories of your journey through our various programs, memories small and large, are vivid in our minds. From beginning as hopeful architecture students through endless lectures, quizzes and exams, more crits and final reviews that I'm sure you would ever want to remember, to living through the COVID crisis, special year in Rome, remarkable trips to many places all over our country and the world, to finally reaching this momentous threshold. You are poised to exit into this world on your own, on your way to becoming our professional colleagues, eventually matching and exceeding your faculty's professional accomplishments. Beginning today, this is your chance to shine, and life's stage along with this stage are finally yours. In that spirit, in beginning your part of the presentation, please allow me to introduce the valedictorian of the architecture graduate programs, Nikolai Grigorievsky.
Dear fellow students and friends, esteemed faculty members and guests, today is a special day for all of us, and it's a tremendous honor for me to receive such a high recognition from our School of Architecture. However, I would like to dedicate this speech to you, my classmates, as well as the fifth year graduates and everyone with whom I've had the privilege to study and work within these walls. Throughout these 2 years at School of Architecture, I have been inspired to learn alongside such talented and dedicated individuals. Every day, I witnessed your pursuit of excellence in your work and your achievements. Your dedication has motivated me and inspired me to strive for new accomplishments. It has been a great honor for me to learn from you and to share with you what I know and can do. I have been fortunate to work with such talented professors who have always been there to support, guide, and inspire us to achieve great things. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to my thesis advisor, Professor Alessandro Piratini, as well as to Professor Samantha Salden-Teach and to Professor Thomas Norman Rajkovic. I'm grateful to them for their patience, support, knowledge, and wisdom, which they have generously shared with me. The diploma I received today symbolizes not only my hard work, but also the collective effort of our school and university as a whole. It will always remind me of our joint efforts, our pursuit of knowledge, and our aspiration in profession. My education at the University of Notre Dame School of Architecture has been an incredible, fascinating journey. However, the path to being able to study here has been equally exciting and challenging. Therefore, allow me to express my gratitude to my family and friends for their support and belief in me throughout this journey. No matter how far away they may be, without their love and support, I would not have had the opportunity to be here with you. Today, I look forward to the future with joy, full of opportunities and challenges. Thank you all for your attention and support. Let us continue to build the future together and pursue our dreams, making the world around us more beautiful, comfortable, and better place. Thank you. I invite Yelena Etso, the valedictorian of the Graduate Program in Historic Preservation, to the podium.
Hello and good afternoon. It is an honor to represent the first graduating class of the Master of Science in Historic Preservation in the School of Architecture. I would like to briefly address you, the MSHP cohort, along with all the other graduates celebrating today. I spoke 5 years ago at the School of Architecture class of 2019 graduation as their undergraduate salutatorian. Of course, a lot has changed since then, out in the world, but also here in the school. One of those major changes was the founding of this program. As many of you know, several principles of preservation are woven throughout the undergraduate and graduate curricula here at Notre Dame, but the need for dedicated and well-rounded preservation professionals is growing. As my 4 years in practice showed me, preservation's value to the architecture profession is both ever-present and newly valuable. The founding of this program was both timely and necessary. I think all of us students can agree that architecture school challenged us. We all faced at least one obstacle to make it to this day, or were faced with adversity or ignorance that made our journey even more difficult. But there were, of course, great experiences too. It is this extreme juxtaposition that we as architecture students, almost graduates, are lucky to know. That you can't just wait for things not to be difficult anymore. Otherwise, you may be waiting your whole life. Archies find a way to enjoy challenges alongside success with grace by supporting each other. Unfortunately and fortunately, you will find these challenges again in the future, along with new and different ones, but know that you are prepared. Some of those challenges might be solely because you're a woman. In 2019, I was one of 18 women in a class of 28 people, and today I have the honor of becoming the first and only female graduate of the MSHP program. Thank you. 7 years of architecture school and 4 years of professional practice have shown me that female representation in our student body is usually very excellent, but not necessarily indicative of the profession. You will be the only woman at conference tables, on job sites, and on design teams. This may make you falter or give you reason to doubt your place, but it should not and it will not discourage you because of the women that you know as faculty, as practitioners, and as leaders. Always remember that Notre Dame rewards your efforts here with its most valuable gift, the network of friends, mentors, and allies to help you face these challenges. To conclude, and I address this to all of the graduates, remember what you have learned here, that we have a responsibility to contribute positively to public well-being, to promote environmental stewardship, and to foster empathetic civic engagement through our endeavors. Remember that we do this because we like it, because nothing else ever felt quite right, and because we believe in it. Above all, remember that we, like buildings and towns, are both products of the past and modifiers of the future. Thank you, and congratulations. And now I'd like to introduce your undergraduate valedictorian, Hannah Wally.
Thank you, Elena. Esteemed faculty, proud parents, family, and friends, thank you for being present today to celebrate the accomplishments of the class of 2024. To my fellow graduates and closest friends, I am humbled and honored to stand before you today and reflect on our time together in the School of Architecture. It has been a privilege to learn and grow beside you. Parents and families, we cannot express how much your support has meant throughout this time. You are truly the reason that we are all sitting here today, and we cannot thank you enough. I think and hope that many of my classmates can relate to my experience. I had no idea what I was getting myself into when I selected architecture as my major freshman year, but it's safe to say that it was the best decision I've ever made. I could dwell for hours on the opportunities that the school has blessed us with. From an incredible education that has prepared us for practice and for life itself, to the unforgettable and life-altering travel experiences we have shared together. There is one thing I believe is most important in our time here at the school, and that is the people we have come to know throughout it. Over the past 5 years of late studio nights and field trips to new cities, we formed deep friendships with our classmates and grew to know each other extremely well. Maybe more than we ever wished for. We've had the privilege to learn from the most generous, inspiring, and talented professors who demonstrated care not just for our intellectual growth, but for our personhood. We began our journey freshman year with just a taste for what was in store, picking up our watercolor brushes for the first time and attempting to make sense of Vitruvius's 10 books. Sophomore year, things escalated quickly, adjusting to the 1 to 5 studio schedule and the very beginnings of our experience as designers, all with a global pandemic in our midst. After a difficult climb and great anticipation, we made it to our 3rd year in Rome. From quiet moments in the greatest cathedrals of the world to late nights laughing with our classmates over drinks in the local pub, the year was transformative by every measure. Transformative in our intellectual growth, but also transformative in our hearts. Being humbled by the vastness of the world, yet comforted in realizing the universally shared desires for truth, goodness, and beauty that transcend time and place. Re-entering campus life our 4th year, we were challenged by a jump in the technical rigor of our courses, and our perspectives were further enriched by unfamiliar and sometimes uncomfortable topics. For me, it was the uncovering of a history of housing segregation in the United States and its lasting impact today. By our final year, our passions, strengths, and weakness became more apparent. We grew confident in our skills. Nonetheless, our professors pushed us further. We were increasingly reminded of the bigger questions that we will confront in this industry as this generation of architects. Just last week at the senior class mass, I was reminded of a quote from Father Basil Moreau. "The mind will not be cultivated at the expense of the heart." This line certainly drives the Catholic mission and liberal arts education at the university, but it is central in the School of Architecture. It is for this reason we will not only have the knowledge and skills to shape the future of our cities, but also the compassion and the empathy to consider an architecture that is good for all people. Our professors have instilled within us this great responsibility and potential for our work to be a force for good. We owe our deepest gratitude to the faculty and staff at the School of Architecture for their impact in this pursuit. Thank you for sharing your endless wisdom and experience with us. Thank you for pushing us to become active participants in the communities around us. And thank you for always believing in us. It is difficult to express how lucky we are to have learned from you. You have changed our perspectives in every sense and continue to be our role models as we begin our careers. We are entering a world that does not view architecture the same way as is here at this school. We have been trained under an unparalleled and virtuous pedagogy rooted in traditional approaches. In a culture that values originality and novelty over tradition, we will certainly find ourselves as the only person in the room at some point in our careers. It is precisely in those moments that we must remember the community we have found here and will always be a part of. This isn't the first time the television show Ted Lasso has come up among our class in the past few weeks. Shout out to Nathan. I've come to realize how wonderfully our class can relate to the experience of this English football team under the guidance of their American coach, Ted. We have said before how our experience together could be a sitcom itself, but the greatest parallels with this TV show are actually the character virtues I've realized in my classmates, the incredible power of supporting one another, and the beauty that results from our teamwork. Just like this football team, our diversity of thought and experience makes a whole that is greater than the sum of its parts. In the wise words of Ted Lasso, to believe in yourself, to believe in others, that's fundamental to being alive. I would like to add, to believe in the power of us as architects and urbanists to shape a future that is better for all people. As graduates of this program, we can have confidence and courage to act radically, following the example of our professors and remembering the unbreakable bonds shared with our classmates that will persist long after we leave this campus. We have been given the incredible responsibility and power to act together as leaders to transform the course of the global building culture. As stewards of creation, it is our duty and our privilege to participate in the creation of livable, beautiful, and lasting cities that will dignify every culture and every person. And it is hand in hand that we will make that possible. Thank you so much, and congratulations, graduates.
You could come to my left in case you fall off. Muchas gracias por coming. Okay. The commencement speaker this year was chosen by the class of 2024. He's retiring Professor Michael Ikoudis, one of our country's most prominent architects and educators. Michael was dean of our school for 18 years, between 2002 and 2020. We owe him a huge debt for his service over time to Notre Dame, to our special academic community, and to our profession. Among many other things, Michael has been responsible for consolidating our unique pedagogy, initiating the Driehaus Prize, catalyzing design and construction of Walsh Hall, our magnificent home, and enlarging the reputation and the standing of the school worldwide. Much of what we, your faculty, and you, our students, are today is due to his collegiality, his vision, and his inexhaustible efforts on our behalf. Michael has also been the beloved teacher and mentor of many young Notre Dame architects beginning 30 years ago, and to comment on this particular matter, I would like to turn the podium again to Hannah.
Thank you, Dean. On behalf of the class of 2024, I would like to express our sincere gratitude to Michael for the profound impact he has made on our class. When we were asked who we would want to speak at our commencement this year, the answer was resounding agreement for Michael. I will echo Stefanos' remarks about Michael's incredible leadership as a dean, but want to particularly thank him for his impact in our education as our professor. Michael, the wisdom you have shared with us is invaluable. Your perspective will remain with us in our future careers, inspired to become leaders like yourself in the profession. We are extremely grateful for the time and dedication you have given us this year and all years previous to learn and grow with you. We are so happy to select you as our Educator of the Year for your remarkable mentorship throughout our education. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Hannah. Thank you, Stefan. Parents, families, and friends, welcome. Graduates of 2024, it is indeed a great joy to be here on the occasion of your commencement. I thought long and hard about what kind of future you're about to inherit. The world is at a crossroads, and your generation will face many, many challenges. As citizens of the world, you'll have to deal with renewed geopolitical tensions, resource depletion, and economic headwinds which will affect everyone on our little planet. As architects, you will have the responsibility to address the effects of climate change by working to limit suburban sprawl that consumes and wastes precious energy and generally degrades the environment and our society. You will have the duty to design buildings and neighborhoods that are sustainable, resilient, and beautiful. You will have to reclaim the architect's role in resolving many of the problems that underlie these larger issues. But judging from the spectacular work up on the walls of Walsh Family Hall, you already know all that. Your education has provided a holistic foundation by which you can think about problems through an integrated and comprehensive structure of thought. I have faith that you will rise to the many occasions that will come your way to contribute your talents, your skills, your beliefs to what will be the right course of action. Your careers will be very different than the ones that we have prepared you for, or even imagined. But hopefully, during your time at Notre Dame, you've had the opportunity to develop your hearts and your intellects so that you will be ready to take on whatever comes your way. I imagine that for many of you and those around the world who dare think about the great questions of life, that means waking up every day. And despite what obstacles or challenges lie ahead, the knowledge and memory of wonderful places and moments gives you the strength to face each new day. The natural awe and wonder that we are all born with and acquire through life gives us the fortitude to go on. Each of you remembers those moments that changed how you saw the world. These very human experiences and their memories give you faith in what you saw, heard, and sensed in every way. They have made you who you are, someone who can learn, someone who can think and act. Your entire being was founded in your belief in what you saw and heard, largely unfiltered by technological manipulation. There was an authenticity that you saw in the physical world around you, upon which you based your entire existence on. And as we move ever so quickly in what has come to be known as the Great Acceleration, I hope that a few time-honored qualities and virtues might help you navigate the turbulent waters ahead, help find solutions, and in the process, lead a fulfilling and gratifying life. The virtues of duty, persistence, and gratitude in the service of beauty may be obvious, but in times like these, it helps to underscore and remind ourselves of their importance as foundations for our profession and lives. Duty is what we owe ourselves, our families, friends, and fellow human beings. In his book, The Principle of Duty, the author David Selburn argues that it is the duty of the citizen to her or his civic order and the ensuing dialogue between the private and public realms that makes civilized life possible. Humans have dual and competing natures. On one hand, we are social creatures and flourish in collaboration and cooperation. On the other, we need privacy and retreat for individual identity and perhaps our sanity. The cities and buildings we have built since antiquity up until about the mid-20th century mediated between those two opposite natures through the use of enduring and beautiful architectural and urban elements. Walls gave us privacy, openings modulated the relationship between the public and private realms. Streets and squares brought us together, and blocks gave us a refuge and a place from which to conduct our business. In the past, the architect was charged with the resolution of the many contending forces that present themselves in the design of cities and their buildings. It was the duty of the citizen architect to protect nature and the city. And while we have strayed far from those days, it is time to recall that notion of duty. Duty connects our individual and seeming ordinary lives to the social order of the place where we live, the planet, and beyond. Our world is being transformed at what seems to be a bewildering rate. As a result, the expectations of what makes a successful career should be re-examined and realigned to focus on the duties one has assumed rather than the prizes to be won. The star-architecture world of today has much to learn about duty as we work to make our life on Earth more equitable, accessible, resilient, and beautiful. All too often, we are encouraged through social and mass media to be transactional and act in our own self-interest. The ego is all too often presented as the main motivator for people's actions. However, if we believe that civilization has as its fundamental purpose to negotiate and tame the chaos of the cosmos through respect, kindness, and empathy, these traits can become the essential part of the duties we assume when we enter society. Duty, not ego, then becomes the operative mechanism by which we understand each other, contribute to the common good, and find happiness far greater than simple pleasure. Perseverance is the second virtue. Life is not like that travel poster that illustrates the arrival of a sailboat in an idyllic island atoll in the South Pacific. Its beautiful beaches lined with palms, a gentle green forest with a purple snow-capped mountain in the back. Well, of course, there are moments like that. We often face storms with gale-force winds that bring 30-foot seas and cold driving rains, and our sailboat is racing down into the trough of the wave, and one is not sure what the next moment will bring. And then there are the doldrums, where time marches on under a burning sun without an end in sight. Of course, these images are exaggerations, to make the point, but the idea of perseverance is essential when we are faced with adversity. To pick oneself up when all seems lost, tedious, or otherwise off-putting is a time to discover the beauty of perseverance. Life, like sailing, is a difficult art to master. In the built environment, we're often bombarded by the mundane, the ugly, and the wasteful. Our buildings and cities are mostly designed for short lifespans, and contemporary design strategies mostly follow the narrow path of the latest banal fad led by the starchitecture crowd. Our work to make a truly sustainable and beautiful cities and buildings often seems truly insurmountable, if not at times impossible. You as architects will have to persevere to change the world, building by building, but not losing hope and staying the course, keeping your focus on the problems that you can resolve. And all the while, remember to keep a lightness in your hearts through that spirit of gratitude. In fact, gratitude is perhaps the one quality and virtue that amplifies our sense of duty and gives us strength to persevere and forge ahead. Gratitude is not only the sentiment you have when someone does you a favor and you return it. Gratitude is also what one feels every day when one sees something beautiful or wonderful, even in the darkest moments. Through the virtue of gratitude, we are reminded to be thankful for this miraculous world around us. Through gratitude, we can remember a kindness that was extended to us when we have an opportunity to give back to another person or group. In that sense, gratitude is an essential part of our civic duty and the civic order. David Brooks, the columnist, some years ago said it best in an essay in the New York Times, and you'll allow me just to briefly read you an excerpt. We live in a capitalist meritocracy that encourages people to be self-sufficient, masters of their own fate. But people with dispositional gratitude are hyper-aware of their continual dependence on others. They treasure the way they have been fashioned by parents, friends, and ancestors who were in some ways their superiors. Gratitude is a form of social glue. In the capitalist economy, debt is repaid to the lender. But a debt of gratitude is repaid forward to another person who doesn't deserve it. In this way, each gift ripples outward and yokes circles of people in bonds of affection. It reminds us that a society isn't just a contract based on mutual benefit, but an organic connection based on natural sympathy. Connections that are nurtured not by self-interest, but by loyalty and service. And that was David Brooks. These three qualities of virtue, duty, perseverance, and gratitude are essential for you and for all of us to embrace as we pursue a beautiful life. And by beauty, I don't mean that which is in the eye of the beholder, but rather a profound description of the principles that govern the universe and our planet and give purpose to our daily life. The political philosopher Peter Murphy defined beauty as the union of opposites. Beauty finds itself through the struggle of contending forces in the public arena. Beauty is the sense that no force can ultimately overwhelm another. Beauty is the line that keeps the contending forces apart and the shape that brings those forces together. The ugly lacks both shape and line. It is formless. We have all been touched by this kind of beauty. Creating beauty is a life pursuit. It has many applications and comes in many forms. The mathematician seeks the elegant solution. A politician may speak eloquently to move hearts and minds. The mechanic is happy when the engine is purring smoothly. A pilot will make an exquisite landing. Beauty is also found when people who come from very different backgrounds find shared purpose and meaning in a just and equitable social contract. Your education at Notre Dame has been about this kind of beauty. In your classes, we've discussed the relationship of opposites in the forms of solids and voids and the use of the figure against the ground. And you have long examined and experienced firsthand the synthesis of architectural and urban forms to bring balance and harmony between the contending forces of the private and public realms. As you look forward from today, it may seem as though you've already made your decision about the next steps in your career. You've either picked a firm with a worldwide footprint or one with a regional presence, and imagine your career will move forward in predictable increments. But the world is a complex, rapidly changing place, and things may not always go according to plan. So be prepared to be agile and patient, and to embrace opportunity when you see it, especially in the service of the common good. The unexpected can often bring the greatest reward to those with the grace and courage to accept it. It is my wish for the class of 2024 that you have long lives filled with wonder. May you have countless magnificent experiences as you ride the many waves that you will undoubtedly encounter. The beauty of life is found in the peak of the storm as well as in the idyllic calm of the South Pacific Atoll and everywhere in between. May you all embrace the duties that lie ahead with the perseverance necessary to overcome the obstacles and a spirit of gratitude that will give you the strength when you need it most. I am grateful that my life has nicely surpassed my expectations. I am also grateful for the privilege I know I did not deserve but received nonetheless. I hope that I have contributed and passed on something which was worthy of that privilege, but I also hope, more than anything, that your journey will nicely surpass your expectations as well, and that your gratitude will be repaid to those who you will encounter throughout your life, and who will in turn pass it on to the next generations as well. Congratulations and Godspeed.
We want to quickly present a gift to Michael as our Educator of the Year.
Thank all the speakers. My name is Ming Hu. I am Associate Dean for Research, Creative Work, and Scholarship. We are happy to celebrate our faculty today along with our graduating students. I would like to recognize those who have received significant research awards during this last semester. Paolo Waiti, Titus Fellowship, awarded by University of Cincinnati. Samantha Selton Teach, 2024 Doc Weiler Award for Excellence in Advising, awarded by University of Notre Dame. Ettore Mazzola, appointment to Gruppo dei Romanisti, a prestige cultural group in Rome. Krupali Kushin, Rome Prize Fellowship, awarded by American Academy in Rome. And Ming Hu, New Book Award, awarded by the Architectural Research Center Consortium. I'm very pleased to announce the following awards, which come as a very high honor because they are voted on by our own students. The Undergraduate Educator of the Year is Michael Locutus, which just given. I'm also honored to announce the awardee of Orlando T. Miani Award. This award is selected by the faculty of the School of Architecture and presented to alumnus or a friend of the school who has made distinguished contribution to it. The 2024 Orlando T. Miani Award goes to Michael Dennis this year. Thank you to all my colleagues for their dedication to the students. Watching our new graduates go forth and join the profession is a great reminder of why we all choose to teach and inspire the next generation of architects. I now invite Assistant Dean Samantha Selton-Teach and Dean Stefano Poizoit to come forward to confer degree on the master candidates.
Would the candidates for the degree of Master of Architectural Design and Urbanism please stand?
As Dean of the School of Architecture of the University of Notre Dame, DULAC, and in the name of the Reverend Father President John I. Jenkins, CSC, and of the trustees of the university and of the faculty of the university, I solemnly and publicly confer on you the degree of Master of Architectural Design and Urbanism. We admit you to all of its rights and privileges and remind you of the responsibilities you're about to assume. May God bless you and keep you. Congratulations.
I now invite these students to come forward and receive their diplomas. William Joseph Collins. Nikolai Grigorevsky. Ferguson and Shamamian Prize, Leon Battista Alberti Award. Cynthia Wahito Indegwa. Peter Inzioka Ingao. Now, would the candidates for the degree of Master of Architecture please stand?
As Dean of the School of Architecture of the University of Notre Dame, DULAC, and in the name of Reverend Father President John I. Jenkins, and the trustees of the university, and the faculty of the School of Architecture, I solemnly and publicly confer on you the degree of Master of Architecture. We admit you to all of its rights and all of its privileges and remind you of the responsibilities you're about to assume. May God bless you and keep you. Congratulations.
I now invite these students to come forward and receive their diplomas. Lauren C. Abeta. Lema Al-Shawati. Benet Marie Buss. Honorable Mention Award for Design Excellence in Architecture. Lauren Yvonne Delp. John Brian Edwards. Peyton Malin Gable. Andres Sebastian Martinez. Xavier Gerard Mills. Andrea Mira Milosevic. Catherine Ann Oliva. And I neglected to honor both Xavier and Andrea with their awards. Xavier with the Honorable Mention Award for Design Excellence in Architecture, and the same Honorable Mention Award for Design and Excellence in Architecture for Andrea as well. So congratulations on those. Christian Patrick Orm. AIA Medal for Academic Excellence, Dean's Graduate Award for Design Excellence in Architecture, and the Rambush Prize. Ian Patrick Riley. Julia Wallace. Now, would the candidates for the degree of Master of Science in Historic Preservation please stand?
As Dean of the School of Architecture of the University of Notre Dame du Lac, and in the name of Reverend Father President John I. Jenkins, CSC, and of the trustees of the university, and of the faculty of the School of Architecture, I solemnly and publicly confer upon you the degree of Master of Science in Historic Preservation. We admit you to all of its rights and privileges and remind you of the responsibilities you're about to assume. May God bless you and keep you. Congratulations.
I now invite these students to come forward and receive their diplomas. Guillermo Jose Alfaro Van. Joel Estevez Gonzalez. Elena Marie Etzo. Sean Michael Goet. Sandro Kankadze. Now, would the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Architecture please stand? Tomorrow morning in the stadium, Reverend Father President John I. Jenkins, CSC, will confer the degree of Bachelor of Architecture on 42 of our students. I now invite these students to come forward and receive their diplomas. Olivia Marie Altoff. Concentration in Architectural Practice and Enterprise, Honorable Mention Award for Design Excellence in Architecture. Robert John Baranco, cum laude, concentration in furniture, Andrew F. Kervick Award for Drawing, Noel Blank Design Award, Tau Sigma Delta Bronze Medal, and Tau Sigma Delta. Isabella Botello, minor in real estate, Honorable Mention Award for Design Excellence in Architecture. Leanne Johanna Bujalski, minor in real estate, Walsh Family Hall Civic Award in Architecture and Urbanism. Andrew Charles Carroll, minor in real estate. Allison Rose Cornell, concentration in preservation and restoration. Sophia Agnes Crimibaroli, concentration in furniture. Juan Guillermo Dao, concentration in furniture. David Michael DeBacker, minor in Sustainability and Poverty Studies. Kyle Elliott Dellenbaugh, cum laude, concentration in furniture, minor in theology, Amico Studio Award, Dean's Graduate Award for Design Excellence in Architecture, and Tau Sigma Delta. Solomon Joshua Duane, Glynn Family Honors, minor in musical theater. Matthew Curtis Esplund, cum laude, minors in sustainability and Italian, Lang Su Cheng Award. Jordan Nicole Fredrickson, Paris Rome Athens Prize. Frances Mary Harrington, minor in sustainability. Madeline Grace Hartman, concentration in furniture, honorable mention award for design excellence in architecture. Elizabeth Rose Henches, minor in theology, honorable mention award for design excellence in architecture. Alexandra Inacochea, concentration in furniture and minor in philosophy. Brennan Bart Kelly. Carolina Victoria Koulis, concentration in furniture and minor in sustainability. Caroline Catherine Baraka, magna cum laude, concentration in furniture, Ralph Thomas Solid Award, and Tau Sigma Delta. Truck Tan Le, minor in real estate, Jane Jacobs Award, honorable mention award for design excellence in architecture. Elise Raquel Maleta, concentration in architectural practice and enterprise, honorable mention award for design excellence in architecture. Juan Pablo Marquez. Minor in real estate, honorable mention award for design excellence in architecture. Benjamin James McCabe. Magna cum laude, minor in real estate, Ferguson and Shamamian Prize, Tau Sigma Delta. Abigail Mary Mextroth, minor in real estate. Abigail Louise Meyer, concentration in preservation and restoration, the Michael and Julie Hanahan Prize. Sarah Elizabeth Nelson. Magna cum laude, concentration in architectural practice and enterprise, minor in Italian, honorable mention award for design excellence in architecture, and Tau Sigma Delta. Congratulations. Anselma Panic, concentration in preservation and restoration, and minor in Italian. Ricardo Gabriel Pedraza Gonzalez. Minor in real estate. Julia Ann Rabito, honorable mention award for design excellence in architecture. Elizabeth McKeever Ray, cum laude, concentration in furniture, honorable mention award for design excellence in architecture, the Norman A. Crowe Award, and the St. Joseph Award in furniture design. Alejandra Saldana Lescano, minor in real estate. Lucas Matthew Scheider Galiñanes, minor in philosophy. Christina Marie Sieben, concentration in preservation and restoration. Audrey Maria Slaga, minor in classical studies and civilization. Ashley Renee Straub, magna cum laude, concentration in preservation and restoration, minor in Italian, Douglas Award for intellectual depth, and Tau Sigma Delta. Isaiah Ryan Tummel, minor in Italian. Victoria Jade Sai, concentration in architectural practice and enterprise, minor in anthropology. Alegria Ubidia, cum laude, minor in real estate, honorable mention award for design excellence in architecture. Nico Sloan Villarreal, Hannah Rose Wally. Summa cum laude, minor in real estate, AAA Medal for Academic Excellence, Ralph Thomas Solid Award, Tau Sigma Delta. Nathan Allen Walls, summa cum laude, concentration in preservation and restoration, Alpha Rho Chi Medal, Ferguson and Shamamian Prize, Gertrude S. Solid Award for Architectural Structure, Rambush Prize, and Tau Sigma Delta.
Deep breath, everyone. The final words on the stage during this annual ceremony are a long-standing privilege of the Dean. So, class of 2024, when you think about this moment, months or years from now, I would like you to remember these three foundational principles of your education here. There is much more knowledge than any of us can ever master. Be humble and continue to learn day in, day out for the rest of your lives. Architecture is not only a profession, it is also a calling. Let your passion for design lead your every step going forward. The world needs you more than ever as a risk-taking leader, not a timid follower. You're a member of the family of Notre Dame. Your mission is to heal an ailing world as parents, citizens, and especially architects, creating beautiful, durable, and adaptable buildings and places for all to inhabit, here and all around the world, is your special responsibility going forward. Do remain in touch, and let the school know of the ongoing progress of your life and work. And please always, always work toward the good that is larger than your own. And remember that there is nothing America's youth cannot do if given values, skills, and discipline. And think about it, you've now got all of them. Thank you, and congratulations. Go Irish! Family and friends, I present to you the University of Notre Dame School of Architecture class of 2024.